Papa Bear in the suit, Wall Street goals, teaching young cubs how to play the role. Market watch, stacking cheddar. Noob with the knowledge, nobody does it better.
It shouldn't be very long. We don't have a lot to do. All right, welcome back to episode. I don't even know. What are we at? We skipped one episode that we still haven't put out, and I think that would be 8. So this is going to be 9. I don't even know if we're going to put the other one out, just because it's been a few days, so we might have missed that opportunity. Plus, we have this new setup now, which hopefully should make things easier for people to see. All right. There, Jaden, this is your account. So, DraftKings. Open up DraftKings there. Go to your positions tab. So, look at your delta in here. You see, now you're leaning bullish, and your delta on your long side, that green delta, is starting to get bigger and bigger, and your short delta is getting smaller and smaller. We need to readjust your overall delta in here to more of a neutral type position. How do we do that? We need more short delta. So this one only has 11. We need a contract that gives us more than 11. So we need to buy this one back and sell one that gives us more than 11. So go into it. Yeah. Option chain. Excuse me. This is just managing this position, keeping your delta in line. So go to the contract. You okay there? You seem struggling.
Well, it's different like this.
It is different like this. You don't get a lot of views, do you? That's going to be annoying. Yeah, that's really annoying, huh? Okay, so scroll up to where you can see your current contract on the put side. I think it's the 38. There's the 38. Scroll over to the right and you'll be able to see the delta again. See the delta? That's where that comes from. 11 delta. So go ahead and buy that back. They ask. Nope, those are those are puts, bud. We're working with the call. Grab that. All right, so then go back over the delta. Remember, the other one that we have has about 48. So we want to try to reduce our delta by go scroll down, get bigger numbers. Oh, okay, there we go. Slow down. So see this one that's 30. That'll reduce our delta by about almost 20. Okay, so that would be the 34 strike. See what that gives you in credit. Scroll back over. Yep. Hit next. Take in 60 more cents. Go ahead and hit review. Scroll. Shouldn't cost you much more, if anything. Nope. So go ahead and send it. Go back to your positions tab, or go to your working orders tab. Let that sit for a few minutes. Keep an eye on that stock. Go to your positions. Let it sit for a minute and see if this DraftKings gets a bid higher, then you'll get filled. But it looks like it's going lower. All right. Are there any others that are getting out of whack? Intel. That one we're just long. There's not much we can do in Intel except for wait for this thing to hopefully have a bounce. We'll keep an eye on things. AMD, 11 delta. Neo, again, you're just leaning long in there. Yeah, there's not really much else you can do. What is the market doing this morning? got S&P's down 11, Russell down 5, Nasdaq down 51, Dow is down 160, and the VIX futures are up a smidge. Okay, so it's a pretty quiet day. Outside of putting something else on, you have a lot of positive delta. Oh, let's look at your Delta Airlines position. So that one, you see how you're negative delta in there? Where's your short call? Is that 43? I think that one's probably still okay. You got 70 cents on one side working for you, 40 on the other. If this goes higher, then we'll have to adjust that put and bring it higher. Looks like you did get filled there at that 59 price there. So we can look at maybe putting another position on later, but for now, I think you're good. We're going to go over to Abraham's account. And can you go downstairs and get Eli?
Yeah, don't really put on here.
Don't. All right. All right, Abraham, you there?
Mm-hmm.
Your head. We got to get your. Hang on a second. Let me see if I can fix your camera. To include the top of your head. Better. There we go. All right. So you also have some. You got some long delta going on here too. Neo, that one's fine. We're leaning bullish in there. It's not working. What's left in your calls on Neo? Is there anything left in the value of your call? 13 cents, not much. We might have to take this down to a 4 call. Initially, you bought this for 478. Go to your working orders or your orders. Go to orders. Go to all. Then go to filter. Type in Neo in the last 30 days. NIO. Enter that one and then go to, you already have it set to filled. So let's see what exactly you've done in Neo so far. I think you just rolled. Initially, you bought it at 477.9 or 479 or 478 basically. And then you collected 34 cents and 20 cents. So what does that put your actual cost in here? If you collected 34 cents and you collected 20 cents, that's 54 total cents off of that 78, right?
Mm.
So 50 cents would be 28. 54 would be 24. So you collected 24 cents effective, or your entry point into this stock or your cost basis is going to be $4.20, what you say, 4 cents, something like that. So at this point, this call contract isn't really doing us very much. So go back to that position. So now if we move down to the 4 strike, if we can collect another at least 24 cents, that will let us move down $1 in the strike and still have the possibility to break even. Now it only has to bounce back to 4 instead of 5. So go in there and see if we can get 24 cents or more. Go to the 3 dots. Show Neo details. Go to the options chain. Go to the contract that you have a strike. There you go. Open that expiration cycle up. Scroll to your strike. And then if we buy that back and sell the 30 or sell the 4. So if we buy the 5 back, that's selling the 4, but we need to buy the, yeah, no, you were right.
Huh.
Now buy the 5 back. Nope, yep. That's not going to be enough cents, but go ahead and see what it gives us. 21 cents. So that would basically mean that we couldn't break even. We would be down $3 total in the position. But What do you think?
I think we should know.
I think you're probably right because this thing has moved so far away from where we initially wanted it. I think we should probably do that. Go ahead and hit review and send that. So at this point, the position is not working. It's a losing position, and we're reducing the amount that we could potentially lose in there to now. If it rallies back above 4, we'll still be in a losing position, but we'll only have lost like $5. And now it only has to actually rally 15 cents in order for us to lose $5. So we're giving up the potential to make a profit to reduce the potential losses that we're going to have. Okay. And you see your delta was also reduced by about 25. Now go to hood. What we got in here? So this one is the one that we put on yesterday, and you've already made over half in one day of what you could potentially make when you sold this.
Does that mean get out of it?
Yeah. Yep. There's no point in keeping that on. Might as well take the $30 profit and get out of it.
We press close.
Yep. Just hit close. Do it for 20. See if you can get filled for 25. If not, take it up to 26. Hit close. Let that work.
Fill.
You got filled? Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. You got Dutch Bros on here. This one is not working. So yesterday I actually, because we didn't trade yesterday, so I bought back, I think you had the 60 originally, and I brought it all the way down to the 47 just to give you some delta working against this 30 put. You see?
The 37.
The 37. Yeah, so I rolled it down for you yesterday. That's what you should have done is bought back the 60 call yesterday and moved it down. No, you sound like you're about to cry. You good? All right. So for that one, the only other thing that you could potentially do would be to roll that even down more. I don't know what's in there as far as premium. If you want to look at it, maybe roll it down to the 75 I'm sorry, 35 or the 34. No, that's going to roll it out in time. You don't want to hit the roll. That's to roll it further out in time. Details, want to hit the roll. That's to roll it further out in time. Details. And then look and see what those contracts are trading for. In September, go up higher. 34 would give you another few cents. 35 doesn't give you much more. What about the delta? Scroll over. You're currently in the 37. What's the 37 delta? 15. So if we went down to 34, it gives us an extra 10 delta. That's up to you. I'm kind of inclined just to leave it here and give it a little bit more time. But if you want to reduce the risk to the downside, you would need to move that call even lower.
We're just do that.
Okay. Then shop. Go to shop. This one is working in your favor even more today. I would put in a working order to close this at 50% so you don't have to keep checking on it. You collected initially, I think it was around $2 for this. A little over 2, so buy that, buy strangle. And then change that down to like $1.
$1, you said?
Yeah. There. That would be 50%. So automatically this will come off when you get to 50%. You can choose to take it off sooner than that, or you might have to adjust it between now and it coming off. But you're not going to have to readjust the price. Or are you go to working? Yeah, that's fine. Leave that.
Right.
Wait. Oh, go back to it. I'm sorry. You're right. Go to cancel replace. You didn't put it in. So change the day. You don't want it to be active just today. You want it to be good until you cancel it. There we go. All right, go back to your positions. And Rumble is still, you're just sitting in a short put. That one's kind of hanging out right around $6. You're fine on that. You still have what, a couple days left?
Yeah.
Neo, did you adjust your Neo? Hmm?
I can't see his screen. He's
He-
on screen share.
Yeah, he is in the Zoom meeting. I'm looking at his screen in the Zoom meeting, bud. You see it? You got it now? All right. Open. Did you open up Neo?
Yeah.
Yeah. We already adjusted that.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
All right.
that was
So
it.
what's up? What's up, bud?
So I think we went over all this.
Yeah. We're good in there. You're down on the day. You've got one position that's actually working for you, and Neo is pretty much flat. Hood is actually flat too. So for now, I don't think we do anything. You have a lot of capital. You could look at putting another position on. I wanted to look at Elf. Elf just had earnings today, so go into Elf. ELF. And I want to look at Unity Software. They just had earnings too. What did Elf do? It was down. Symbol does not exist. I'm pretty sure. ELF? It's yeah, it's a beauty company. They're down 26. So go to September. Yep. Open up
Which one?
September. The one with 42, the monthly one. You see how they say weekly? If they're weekly, we usually trade the monthlies. Oh, whoa, slow down, killer. Go back to the expected move. I already saw what it was. It was $30. So we would be looking at least below the 130 level. Go to the 115. That gives us 1.5 times the expected move. Click on that. Then go back to the upside. Or it'd be 190, 205 at least. Look, you can do the 220 here. I like that 220. This stock moves a lot. Go ahead and see what you can get for something like that. That should be relatively delta neutral. Collecting $232. What's the capital required? Scroll down. 1600. Not great, but not terrible. Let's put this on for an after earnings trade here. This is not great markets, but not terrible. So ticket down to 230. That's what the mid price is now. View and send. Just let that work. I'm not in a crazy hurry to get into that. Oh, there you go. You're already
that's
into it.
dope.
Okay, so go to Unity too, because Unity just had earnings as well. What's this doing? Oh, it's up on the day. Interesting. That's good for me because I was long this, a lot of this. Way too much, actually. Go ahead and look at the 42 puts. See what you can get for selling like a 14 put. I like that. Yep. Next. Looks like we try to sell for 77. Just had earnings. The earnings were not terrible. They weren't great. They actually reduced $145 capital. Yeah. Yeah. For sure. Did you put it to 77?
Yeah.
Mark it down to 76. With it rallying, it's going to be hard to get filled in these. Selling puts into a rally is not ideal. So, yep. Review send. Filled. All right. So that, what does that do? That put. What are we guaranteeing? Are you okay? Do you need help? Because he's taller than you, bud. So now you put 2 more positions on. That's perfect, bud. You put 2 more positions on. That elf one, that one's a riskier stock. So I would actually go in there and set a working order to close that at like 30%. So select both your, you got to get, you open this help bar. There's a way that we can get rid of that. Say, wait, to disable, go to settings. It's in-app help. We don't want in-app help.
Alright.
Wait.
What?
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay. Then hit close. Good till cancel. Close that. Yep. Look at that. It's already come in another $1 or $10. Good till cancel. We're just trying to get the collapse and volatility out of this earnings. So
Yeah.
do like 170. We're not going for 50% in here. We're just trying to capitalize on this after the earnings volatility collapse. Yep. All right. Let that work. Now we'll go to Eli's account.
All right.
Eli, we got Disney down on the day. We got Hood up on the day. We got a bunch of positions that are not working well for us, huh? Let's look at your Delta. Rumble, you're just short of put in there. Nvidia, again, you're short of put in there, I believe. Lyft. I don't know that we even need to do much in your account today, bud. Intel, just leaning long in. Hood, what do you have in Hood? I think you have a inverted strangle, don't you? Yeah, you do. I don't know that there's a lot for you to do today, bud. I think we just let these positions work and give it more time. What's your account back up to? I know you were up pretty big yesterday. Scroll down. Or that. You're almost back at 9,000. So you basically went from 8,000, a little over 8,000, back up to 9,000 in a few days. So a couple more decent days of being profitable, and you should. Yeah, and if you have a few good days, it might take a little bit to get there, but you got a bunch of positions working here for you. Okay. I don't know that there's anything that I would be doing if I were you. I think I'd probably let these positions that you have on here work. Square, go to Square, because that one is pretty close to being able to close. I think you put a working order in for that. Down there, Square. Yeah. Go to Square. That should be up on the day. It's up on the day, but you're not making any money in that. Go to your working order in there and tick it up to 55. So go to your, you can do it that way too. Go to close selected, because you already have a closing order in for it. It'll cancel the current closing order if you put another one in. Take that from 60 down to 55. I think you have one in here working at 50. Go ahead, review. If volatility starts to come out of here today, you'll get filled in this today. And that'll be off the board as a nice winner. Yep. Oh, look, it ticked down already. You're close to being filled. If this thing rallies a few more cents, you'll be out of there. And that'll be a nice little winner. You'll have made $70 in there. Yeah, I think that's all that you should probably do for the day, and then keep letting these other positions work for you. Hood is working in your favor. Do you have any questions? All right, well, that was a short day for Noob'sNoobs episode number 9. You got filled?
Yeah.
You're out. Boom. There's more capital for you to have to trade with now. Now you're up to $4,000 in capital. We're not going to be putting any new positions on for you until you're at least back up to $6,000 or $7,000 in available capital. Probably closer to 6. Then we can look at putting more positions on. But we need to manage what we got until we can get some more of these off. Okay. Okie dokie. Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. I know it was a short episode today. If you like what we're doing here, don't forget to follow or subscribe and like.
Teaching young cubs how to play the role. Market watch, stack and shutter. Noob with the knowledge, nobody does it better. Options, game, tight calls and puts. Stocks flipping quicker than they flipping the goods. E-trade dashboard, money to print. Boys learning well, following the blueprint. Noobs in the game, making gains. Papa showing hustle, ain't just chasing chains. Trading like gangsters, setting the reins. Teaching them the street of ball and financial domains. Bull market, bear market, riding both tides. Papa got the boys all trading with pride. Short sell, long buy, never DeFi. Family hedge fund, fortunes can't hide. IPOs popping, reading the cues. Charts full of knowledge, breaking the news. Swing trading, day trading, grooving the moves. Shout out to the fan, puts of the trade ain't loose. Noobs in the game, making gains. Papa showing hustle, ain't just chasing chains. Trading like gangsters, setting the reins. Teaching them the street of ball and financial